Manchester United have dropped more points away at Crystal Palace. A dreadful result for Erik ten Hag, leaving him under more pressure as Manchester United manager to turn things around. Now, obviously, Erik ten Hag's made some big calls in this game. He's kept Christian Eriksen in midfield after a couple of goals midweek. He's dropped Marcus Rashford after he's come into a bit of good form to the bench. And he's put Ahmad and Garnacho on the wings. I still don't think that Erik ten Hag has a clue what his best starting lineup is for Manchester United, and to think that that is pretty mad considering he's into his third season. Yes, you can have the odd one player here or there, maybe that you're not too sure, but he doesn't have a clue which wide players he wants to go with, and that has been a problem for him. He says that Marcus Rashford was just rested, but I'm not too sure. But Manchester United should have been 2 or 3 goals up in that first half. Squandered chances. Just disappointing that Manchester United couldn't get that breakthrough in that first half. Second half, Manchester United have not been as good, and I think a lot of people are baffled with the substitutions from Erik ten Hag. That has the starting lineup and substitutions has been a massive downfall for Erik ten Hag as Manchester United manager. I know there's been no style of play, the football's looked dreadful under this manager, but that has also been a massive problem. Every time I see the team sheet, every time I see the substitutes, I'm always baffled at what this geezer is trying to do. And yesterday in that first half, I know what people are going to say, it was a lot better. We've hit the woodwork on occasions, and Henderson's made some saves, but second half we could have lost that game. Credit to Onana, he's pulled off some saves there in that second half to keep Manchester United at 0-0, and we've got the point, but is the point good enough? 7 points from 5 games. Manchester United are already looking to do catch up on the teams above us. To be honest, under this manager I don't see Manchester United getting anywhere close to even the top 4 this season, which in my opinion is absolutely dreadful considering the amount of money that this geezer has spent at Manchester United, the players he thought, and to be honest, this has been pretty much how I expected the season to go for Manchester United. I thought that with the additional signings in the defensive areas, bringing Ugarte in, bringing obviously the defenders in at the back, like De Ligt, would make Manchester United stronger at the back. But I thought Manchester United would be harder to beat, but I've always had that massive concern where Manchester United are going to score a lot of goals. And I know Manchester United have scored goals in the previous 2 games, but let's be honest, no disrespect to Southampton and Barnsley, them two are absolutely dog shit. And Southampton for me are going to go down in the Premier League, and they could have gone 1-2-0 up in that game if they hadn't missed the penalty. I think that they would have probably gone on and won that game or not lost that game had they scored that penalty. I'm not sure that Manchester United are going to come back from a lot of games if they go behind, and luckily Manchester United went ahead in that game shortly after, but it could have been a totally different game. And obviously that Barnsley game, you're putting out a really strong starting lineup against and bringing the likes of Bruno Fernandes off the bench against a very weak side in League One. But I mean, Bruno today, absolute dog shit, and to be honest, I feel that Bruno doesn't deserve to play for Manchester United in that starting lineup. I think he's poor. Been poor under Erik ten Hag recently. I just think that we could do better without him in the starting lineup myself. But that's my opinion. I think today he had an absolute stinker. But where Manchester United go in the league, I'm not too sure, because too many points now have already been dropped in this league. We've lost 2 games and drawn 1 out the first 5 games. We've only won 2 games. Just not good enough results for Erik ten Hag. And as I said, after them two back-to-back wins, the Manchester United Erik ten Hag's only kept the Wolves from the door for a bit, until these upcoming games. He's got to carry on winning games of football, or the pressure is still going to be there, because the pressure was still there, in my opinion. Them 2 games didn't change an awful lot for me for Erik ten Hag. He's got to really knuckle down now and win some games of football, or Manchester United is going to be under massive pressure, because he has got 2 harder games coming up. Tottenham, who are not playing particularly well but are winning games of football, and Villa, who are a lot better side than Manchester United at this moment in time. He's got to try and get a result out of both them games, and anything less than 3 points in them 2 games could be curtains for Erik ten Hag. I don't know where Manchester United go. I personally think that wasn't good enough for Manchester United to only get a point there. Anyway, people can think that first half showing was the best we've seen in a long time, but we've come away with a 0-0 draw, and for me, after losing them 2 games against Brighton and Liverpool, you've got to start winning games of football, or the pressure is really going to mount. Anyway, we move on to FC20 in the week, which has got to be a win for Manchester United at home against that rubbish. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.